I'm Harry.
And I'm Richard. Hey.
Well, we're dead. We're dead ducks. Yeah. We're
Yeah, well, we think.
that's what we do.
Yeah, buddy. All right, buddy. Yeah.
I think I do 2 minutes of anything.
Can you?
No. Just a couple fat guys talking about cardboard.
Shit, yeah, we are.
Yeah. There's a titty for you right there.
Shoot, I'm afraid if I jiggle mine, they won't stop before the video turns off. Like Homer Simpson goes to the doctor, they poke his belly and see how long it shakes.
Yep. Well, so what are we doing today, bud?
Today we're talking about some bunch of really expensive shit that's sold to maybe people that are semi-moronic.
Yeah.
That we wanted to chat about.
This is our monthly dead card game sales, blah, 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 blah. Though this time it's not dead card games, and it's still sales.
And there's cards.
And there's cards. Well, mostly. This time around, I put this together once a month, and Richard's always sees us fresh. He doesn't have any idea what's going on.
Nope.
He sees it when we start the video up, basically.
Yep, which I like.
Yeah.
I don't have to do shit.
This month, when I put my search term in and started looking around, the first 2 or 3 things that I pulled up were cautionary tales, I'll say. And so that's kind of being the theme for the. Actually, it's 2 months. This is October and November, so you get a 2 for 1, though you're only getting the same amount that you normally want.
So it's a 1 for 1.
It's a 1 for 1.
What kind of fucking deal is that?
It's a 1 for 2. There we go. And so this is the Don't Be a Timmy edition of what we're doing. Not all this will be Timmy stuff probably, but there's things on here that I see that have in the past couple of years, and there'll be some examples of this on here, but some of this Kickstarter stuff is selling for a ton of money, or newly released card games that are selling for a ton of money, and then all of a sudden, a couple years later, it's down 85% from its highs. So
yeah.
There's some cautionary tales on stuff you maybe not want to put your money into because it's, what's the term? Manufactured scarcity is what we've been talking about today. So we'll go ahead and get right into it here. This first one it's a game that Richard and I were talking about earlier, Cryptic.
Yeah.
The Kickstarter game, I think, is it Kickstarter only right now? Is that where it originated?
I believe so.
I tried to do a little bit of research. Yeah, I got Kickstarter on here. It had 1,484 backers for $873,000. So it wasn't no small fry motherfucker.
Hell no, that's got a lot of people stirred up. It's supposed to be cool.
Yeah, so this is it's the 66 riddle box. Whatever the fuck that means. It says 66 of them were made. So you maybe get some noble rares is what it says on the eBay thing. I don't know much about all that shit. But again, it's that manufactured kind of scarcity,
Yep.
Somebody paid. Well, actually, there were 6 bids, and then we had $6,000 for this shit. So,
Shoo-wee.
yeah. And how's that going to play out in the next couple of years? Maybe a great investment. Maybe the greatest thing of all time. Fuck, I don't know.
Who knows? If Cryptic blows up, it could be. If it dies quick.
Yeah, with so many card games coming out right now, between Kickstarter and just some games that have been out for a couple 3 years now, Flesh and Blood, MetaZoo, shit like that. Market's getting a little saturated again, so be careful on some of that stuff.
Yep.
So next is something else that popped up a lot when I was looking around. Is this Disney Lorcana shit. Now there's not any product out besides samples. These are all given out at some con, D23 con or whatever the fuck it is, whatever the fuck that is. I'm sure it's a Disney thing or something.
Yeah, it's
Disney con.
Disney convention, yep.
Anyway, I mean, eBay is just littered with these mainly graded Disney Lorcana cards, and they are going for outrageous fucking money. A lot of these are going for well over $1,000 a card. Some of them are hitting $2,000, $3,000, $4,000 a card. I just got a smattering here of just this is all just came up in the top, first page. So your price range here is $10,000 down to $8,000, and there are lots, but I mean, come on, and I know Disney's a big property, and there's a lot of money being gambled on this, but I don't know about even for samples. I know they're going to be rare, but they're not going to be that rare. I'm telling you.
Told you we should have went to that Disney convention.
Yeah.
fuck's sake. Gotta pay for the trip.
We missed that one. Yeah. So up next is a cautionary tale. Number 1. So this is a Flesh and Blood from the second set, Arcane Rising. This is the big fabled hit from that set, the Iowa Phidia. This card graded 9, BGS 9, sold for $4,500. Back in the peak, this card was selling raw for $25,000.
Good Lord.
So, this is your cautionary tale on spending a ton of fucking money on something that's unproven and new and has manufacturer scarcity built in. You know, you could argue that alpha has attrition to being super rare, and it was rare to begin with, but it stood the test of time, and you know, you could spend that kind of money on that and be fine. Flesh and Blood has proven that you might want to hold off on that.
Yeah.
That speculation can get really hefty really quick, and then when the bottom falls out of that market, whoa.
Yeah, unfortunately, Flesh and Blood as a whole game is a cautionary tale.
Yeah.
The time it came out and what happened.
And honestly, neither one of us have actually put a lot of time into the game itself or looked at it deeply, but from what we can tell, it's a good game. People like it. But the speculation just was nuts for 2020, 2021.
Yeah.
And then the bottom fell out. Go watch Rudy. He'll talk about it.
Yep.
And he'll buy your cold foils for 85 cents on the dollar, or 85% of what 25 to 25% of what they sold for 2 years ago. And actually less than that because he doesn't pay eBay prices either. Anyway, next is it's a Lord of the Rings card, and this is a cautionary tale. I left the feedback number on this guy to show that it's somebody that's got a good account. It's not some zero feedback guy selling this, but it's apparently some unreleased foil card from Lord of the Rings. If you look at the picture down here, it has it shows it was taken in November of 2010. Now that could be the camera setting that they took the picture with. It was just wrong. But the way the picture quality looks, and it's the only picture on the entire listing, I'd be wary of that, even with somebody with that kind of feedback. And I sure the fuck wouldn't pay. They took a best offer of $29.97, so $3,000 for this card. Now, if it is that rare, okay, sure, but buy something with better pictures. Come on, man.
Do better.
Do better. That's silly. What we got next? Oh, it's another TCG from Kickstarter.
A single card from Otherverse.
Yeah, this is a Blacker Lotus? Nope, it's a Void Lotus. This Kickstarter had 805 backers for $670,000. Again, this is a 2022 game, so it's a brand new game. This is a sample, and this listing says there's only 15 of them made. Didn't verify it. Don't fucking know.
Yeah, I see in the bottom right says 1 of 15.
Okay, does that mean it's card number 1 of 15, or yeah?
Yeah, it did. Yeah.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean it's serialized, but
yeah, it doesn't, and it could just be 1 of 15 samples, promos, whatever. Anyway, the best offer on that was $21.50. So yeah, Kickstarter game with a single card selling for over $2,000. We've been down this road before. I don't know if it's the smartest thing to do.
Don't do it.
And up next, another cautionary tale. How about that? Look, it's another Flesh and Blood card. This is the Arknight shard, which is from Crucible of War. It's not down nearly as much as the Iowa Phidia. It's only down 75% from its high.
Oh, that's much better.
Yeah. Now, this is a Chip Mint 9.5 from BGS. That's went for $2,025 on a bunch of bids. Back in 2021, raw, this card was going for $7,000 to $8,000.
Fucking Lord.
There's a BGS 9 that sold for $6,400 back then. This one's a much better grade than that. I think it might even be a true gem. Nah. Still.
Yeah. I've had some of them Dark Knight shards before. Ain't no good.
No. We haven't seen a playmat in a while. This is a different branded one, at least, I guess. I don't know. Pyramid with a V. Come on, dude.
Okay.
What the fuck are you doing? Get the fuck out of here. On my sheet here, you won't be able to see it, but no, you won't be able to see that. I put in the name just some dumb playmat because $1,800 on 38 bids for this piece of cloth. And my notes say, "Don't be a fucking moron."
Was this a half naked chick or some
Maybe.
anime shit? Like, didn't even know what I was looking at.
But it's not even colored.
Fuck's sake.
So yeah, if you're gonna spend $1,800 on a piece of cloth, I mean, come on.
Yeah.
All right, that's enough of that. Up next is what I put the notes here. It says sometimes Timmys get lucky. This is MJ Holdings, which is they're kind of a Walmart, Target. They have big pick up products on the secondary market and bundle them together and this kind of shit, these stockings and stuff, and then sell them back to people at inflated prices. Most of the time you're going to get junk. The saving grace in these is probably going to be your Pokemon packs. That's the stuff that's going to be worth money in those.
Yeah.
But this whole lot sold for $1,500. You can still get them. I mean, the breakdown price is not great on that, but you probably paid $10, $12 for these when you bought them back in the day in 2010. So occasionally you'll get lucky, but you have to hold on to these big old nasty looking things for, 12 years now to get that kind of money?
Big nasty looking things.
But generally speaking, buying this kind of crap is terrible advice. You should never buy this kind of stuff at a Walmart or Target or something because it's going to be junk. But if you hold on to it long enough, sometimes you'll get lucky. So, yeah.
Yeah, I was doing the math. Is that right? About $58 each?
Yeah, that's probably about right.
Yeah. That doesn't sound bad, but
no.
I can't see all the packs in the shot.
Right. And, if you look at them, they're mostly the same. You'll get a Pokemon and a Digimon and some other stuff. And it's not all trading card games. There's a lot of just trading cards in there, too. So. Yeah. Overall, that MJ Holding crap is crap. A lot of times you'll see them in those plastic cubes that has, and sports cards will be like a autograph card or something you get inside of it, or with Magic, you get some kind of a mythic or.
Yeah, I know that shit's been all over Walmart. Magic has.
Yeah, they're just trying to get rid of product they can't get rid of otherwise. So, and they're going to upcharge you on it too. You just go buy a box of that shit; it'll be cheaper. Next, we have another newer game. It's been around for a while, and it's got staying power because it's been a video game for 35, 40 years now. Final Fantasy.
Yeah.
No, this is just it's some kind of fancy graded card. I don't know anything about the rarity of it or anything like that. But it's $1,200. I mean, is that a good deal? I don't know.
You have to doubt it.
I mean, it is a true gem mint if you want to go with that. All the upgrades are at 9.5.
Cloud's one of the few characters I actually know in the Final Fantasy universe.
Me too. So that, does this one fit in this entire video? I don't know. It's just something I saw that it's like, damn, that's a lot of money for that one card. If it's me, I'd much rather, if I was going to be spending it on cardboard, I'd rather have sealed boxes, or I'd rather have, like an alpha or beta card, unlimited card, something like that.
Yeah.
Sure. All right. Well, okay.
Next. Last one?
Yeah, this is the last one of the video. We'll keep it short today. Well, short for us. Back Alley Mages, another Kickstarter. This one was a much smaller one, 274 backers for $136K. Again, another 2022 game. So, brand new game. This is a test box. This is only 20 of them exist. Again, it's that manufactured scarcity again. So, they paid $1,200 for this box on best offer. I mean, it's great for the person that sold it. For the person that bought it, I don't know. I mean, you got a ton of money and you got nothing else to do with it.
I guess that's for sure. That's definitely a cautionary tale candidate there. That's a scary one.
Yeah, and a lot of these games aren't going to survive. Number one. Number two, even if they do survive, Flesh and Blood, they all it was an independent model and they know what the fuck they're doing and all their shit's down 80% plus. So
yeah,
pick it up later.
Yeah. I've actually was aware of this game. I've looked at it.
Yeah.
I knew that it was out there in one of the newer ones, but fuck's sake, that's nutty.
Well,
well, we want to shut it down then?
Yeah.
How we do that?
Fuck that up.
Yeah, you sure did. Good enough, bud.